foggy morning this morning. Excited to get off to school.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel So Little Time, and my name is Karen. So I hope you're all doing really well, and thank you very much for joining me today. Today is day 2 of Vlogmas, so thank you for joining along with me so far if you have done so. Really enjoy reading all your comments, so thank you very much for those. Can you believe it is 10:30 and I haven't even sat down to open my advent calendars yet, so I've been so excited to get on with this morning. But before I go into that, I'll obviously talk to you about what I am wearing today. I am wearing my glasses, which you probably don't see me in very often. I tend to use them when I'm concentrating, so like reading, watching the TV, doing my sewing and that kind of thing, although I am a little bit lapsed sometimes with it. But I've just recently had a new prescription, so I'm going to make a bit more of an effort to wear them. And I thought they look quite nice today. What do you think? I haven't really had any new frames. I've just had new lenses. So I've got my Tilly and the Buttons pearl cardigan on today, the one that I made straight out of the packet, size 3, without making any changes. So it was slightly too short for me to wear with trousers. There was quite a gap in between me and my waistband. And so I decided to make the Colette Moneta dress, as you saw me making in the process yesterday, to go with it, to enable me to wear it. So I've got it on today because I finished my Colette Moneta yesterday. So you saw me doing the neckband, so I hope that helped with maybe if you go ahead and do your own neckband. So I'll just show you how that's looking. So I twin needled it. You probably won't be able to see it very well because it's really dark fabric, but as you can see, that's sitting really nice and flat. Yeah, and it's not too wide. It literally just comes to there, so my bra straps are all nicely hidden, and then I got it on with my pearl cardigan. As you can see, it sits just right at the waistline, which is just perfect. And you know, my gathering isn't perfect on this, as like I said, I had a real issue with using the clear elastic, so I've just gathered that as you would have woven. So it's not perfect. I've got more gathering here than I have this side, but you know what, it's finished. I don't care. I actually had more success with gathering the back actually. But yeah, I'm just really pleased that I can wear this together because it is an extra layer on this chilly day. So yeah, it's very foggy here today. Still is in the back field where I live. It's quite foggy there. So what have I been doing this morning then? So I've dropped the boys off at school first thing. They're not coming back tonight. They're going off to my mum and dad's for the evening and staying overnight. So that's going to be quite nice. I was like, yes, go over to see Nanny and Grampy, because I have to say they've been quite a handful recently. They're just at that age where they're really testing our patience, and especially with twins, it's just a whole different kettle of fish because there's never any let up. It's just constant, and they're bickering with each other at the minute and winding each other up, and you know, it's just one of those things. They're just being treacherous brothers to each other. So yeah, it's just been a bit of a week, I have to say, with them. So then I just sort of did a bit of a tidy around the house quickly because I got up a bit late this morning, had to wash my hair, and I hate doing that on a morning. I usually like to do it, you know, the night before to get it out of the way, but I left it till this morning and got up a bit late. The alarm woke me up this morning, and that doesn't usually happen. I usually wake up for the alarm, but it actually woke me up at 6:30. So I was like, oh, got to get out of my lovely snuggly bed. I was so toasty and warm. Yeah, so then I've just whizzed around the house, quickly did a bit tidy around, so put the washing up away from this morning and put some washing on. And then as the boys are going to stay at my parents' house tonight, I just quickly packed their bags, and then I put some washing away as well that had dried. Yeah, I think that's all I've done this morning so far. I want to whiz around with the Hoover a bit later on today, but I have got quite a bit that I want to sort of cram into my day today, so I need to get cracking. So I shall stop chatting and get on with opening my advent calendars then. So I'm going to do mine, my own one first. So I'm going to go hunting for day number 2. Okay, so here is day 2. So it's another one that I bought for myself. So let's get this opened and see what it is. Oh. Okay, so here it is. I actually forgot all about this one. So this must have been one that I bought quite early on. It's actually finger protectors, which obviously is good for using with your sewing machine to protect you from the needle, and maybe if you're doing a bit of hand sewing, that kind of stuff. But the reason I bought these is so I can use them with my free motion machine embroidery. Just sometimes I don't use a hoop underneath my machine. And if you use these, you can kind of guide the fabric a lot more. So it makes it so it sticks to the fabric. So as you're moving it around, because obviously you're drawing with your sewing machine, then these just enable them to move the fabric easy, because sometimes my hands can be quite soft, I suppose, and it slips on the fabric, so I can't get the fabric to move really well if I'm not using a hoop, and these are just going to be perfect for that. I think these can be used for quilting as well, so I don't even remember where I got these from, but yeah, nice pink colour as well. Right, so next up then, let's go with Beyond the Pink Door. So let's move this to one side, and I shall go hunting again for number 2 in this one. Okay, so number 2 looks like this. So it's quite a biggish one. So let's have a look what we've got. Oh, I've written the bag on that one. I'm not going to be able to reuse it. Okay, so it's a Trim It Make Your Own Felt Hot Chocolate Kit. That's really cute, isn't it? So that'll give me something to do over the weekend. I do like to have a little bit of crochet on the go or something, because especially if the World Cup is on right now, the boys and Simon are watching the football. I'm not really all that interested sometimes. So it's nice to have something to do. So I might get on with that over the weekend. Thank you very much. Right, so on to Prym then. Oh, let's grab the big box. Number 2. So it's right here. So I'm going to open that one up. Ooh. There's quite a few things in this one. I don't know if maybe things have fallen through. No, surely not. I don't know. I'm wondering if things have fallen through, you know, because there was 3 things in there. I'm just feeling on the top for number 20. I wonder if I can have a little look inside number 20. See if there's anything in there. No, so there's like 3 things. Okay, I'm just going to take one out and ignore the other 2 and try and feed it back through up to the top, because I don't want to spoil the surprise. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I'll leave that in number 2 and know that I can go back there on a day when there's nothing in one of the others. Oh, how funny. Right, so I've pulled one out and I've kind of fished the other 2 through. I didn't see what they were, so I have no idea. So this one is like a needle holder. So I think you pull it off and then it twists up like a lipstick, and you put your needles in there, and it's got like a magnetic bit in there which your needles stick to, and then you turn that down. I actually do already have one of these in a blue one, but I've got plenty of needles, so you know, I don't think having more than one hurts actually. Yeah, so that's really nice. I love that colour as well. I think my other one's a navy blue one. Right, so that's my 3 goodies for this morning. I really like those. And also as well, I have hit 6,000 subscribers already, so that was amazing. I don't actually think I needed all that many to get me up to that, and like I said, I was going to do a giveaway if I hit that, and I have done so. So as promised, I am going to be gifting this away to one lucky winner. And again, it is by Oh So Beautiful, should I say, and it's a stitch journal embroidery kit. So if you didn't watch my video yesterday, I was saying that I won this off an Instagram giveaway, and it's not really something that I will do because it is hand embroidery, where you just embroider as you see fit in these segments here where it's got months of the year on this lovely piece of fabric. I think it does give you ideas of what you can stitch on there, but it doesn't give you instructions on how to do the stitches. So you probably need to be somebody who knows how to embroider to do that. Yeah, I would need guidance for that, that's for sure. But yeah, as I'm not a hand embroiderer, I just thought it would be fair to give this away to somebody else, as it's not fair to keep it in my cupboard at home, not having, you know, doing it really. So if you want to enter the giveaway, all I want you to do, literally just to get your name to be put into the hat, and then I'll draw at random using a number random generator. Random number generator, got that round the wrong way, didn't I? So all I need you to do is literally to comment in the comment section below your favourite Christmas song. And I will then pick somebody at random and give everybody a number and put it in a spreadsheet, and then just basically draw at random. So yeah, if you would like to put your favourite Christmas song in the comments below, then you will be in with a chance of winning this, and I will get that sent out. I will send it probably second class, but maybe signed for or something like that, just so I'm able to know that you've received it. I am actually going to be only keeping this to UK purely because of keeping costs down, so I do apologise if you are watching from a different country. I am just going to be holding this giveaway in the UK. So yeah, please do let me know what your favourite Christmas song is. So after I left you yesterday then, I got on with making the apple crumble, which has half been eaten by the boys and Simon. And then I just got on with doing quite a bit of cleaning. So I tried to get the house as clean as possible before the lead up to Christmas, you know, when we have family round. So I got on top of the cupboards and scrubbed all that because that gets greasy at the top there. I cleaned all the surfaces and hoovered all behind like the toaster and everything and things like that. So I'm going to be cleaning the tiles and bits a bit later on today. If I get round to it, because I have got things that I need to crack on with, which are much more important than cleaning, of course. But then last night I had my Zoom with Angela from Devon Threadtail, so I'm really sorry that I didn't film any of that last night, purely because we were having a few technical glitches with the computer. And it was quite dark as well, and yeah, I just didn't get a chance to film anything really, but we had a really nice chat last night and had a good catch up, and I just got some of my hot water bottle done, the hot water bottle cover done, so I'm going to show you how far I've got with that. So yeah, that was really nice. Now I have used some of the foam that I had ordered for the cups in my Rose Cafe bustier top, you know, dress that I was making, and I didn't end up using it. So I've got all this foam left over, and I thought that would be good to use for this hot water bottle cover as an added layer of protection, but also because this water bottle cover is quilted. So I have done half of it. So this is part of the front piece, and I've used this really lovely quilting cotton fabric that I actually bought when I first started sewing. So this must be about 13 years old, and I bought it from a shop in a place where we just went to visit. I can't even remember which town it was now in the UK, somewhere we went out for the day, and I just came across this shop and bought it. And I think there was like a metre, so I've just been using that. So it's really nice that I finally got around to using it. It's got these lovely bees on it as well, and it's quite a neutral colour. So I've put the foam in between there, as you can see. So I've got that on the front and the back, and I've just quilted it. So I just used my ruler to put some lines on there using the pen, the friction pen. So then I was able to iron that away, and I was able to get fairly straight lines. So that's gone really, really well. So that's one of the front pieces. And then I didn't get round to quilting anymore, but I've sort of pinned them together ready for quilting. So I've just made sure that the fabric doesn't move, because I found that when I first just pinned around the outside of this piece, when I started to do the sewing, the fabric shifted a little bit, even though I was using my walking foot. So I'd forgotten, when you quilt, you need to pin, don't you, to keep it in place, because obviously you're going through 3 layers of fabric. So that's what I've done. I've sort of pinned throughout, and we'll move them out of the way once I've start stitching that on. And that's the back there. So you've got the back, and then you'll have the front like that, and then that one like that, you know, so it would be like an envelope sort of style, and then you put a bit of bias binding across there and a little button loop, I think it is. So that's coming along nicely. So I will see if I get a chance to do any more of the quilting today. But the main focus for today is to make the Lee t-shirt by Bobbins and Buttons in this gorgeous cotton jersey fabric from First for Fabrics. And this is going to be for my son's friend in their class for her birthday on the weekend. It's her party on Sunday. I can't even remember where they're going now. I need to check on the calendar. But I thought I'd make that t-shirt for us. It's quite a festive fabric, and it just saves me buying something as well. So she's the same age as the boys, so I will just cut out that size, and then at least I can use that for their t-shirts when I come around to doing the applique t-shirts that I'm planning on doing later this month. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'll take you along with me. And then later today, obviously, I'm not going to have to go on the school run, which is quite nice, but Mum and Dad will be popping around to pick up their overnight bag and also their car seats. So I had to remember to take those out of the car this morning. And then me and Simon, we are actually going to be going out to buy some Christmas presents. So we haven't had much chance to be without the boys, and we've ordered a few bits online, but obviously with the situation of the postal strikes that we are going to be having throughout the whole of December, which is just really unfortunate, we thought it would be best to go physically into the shop and find some bits to buy. So my husband's got quite a list of ideas, which is great. And we have ordered some bits already, although some things that we've been trying to get hold of have since gone out of stock, especially since the Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals that were on. So we weren't very quick off the uptake with that. So yeah, that's our plan tonight. So we're not going out for a meal or drinks or anything, unfortunately. It is purely to just go and get some, get some Christmas presents. So Anyway, I shall catch up with you in a little while. Right, I've just sat down to sew this t-shirt then. So I've got the sleeve piece all cut out. I've decided to go 3/4 length sleeves. There was an option of having short sleeves or long sleeves, but I've gone with 3/4 length sleeves because it just was better for cutting out on the fabric. And I thought short sleeves, it's a little bit cold at this time of year for that, isn't it? Unless you're like my boys who just want to wear short sleeves and shorts all year round. And then I've got the front piece here and the back piece as well. So there is a neckband piece, but what I think I might do is instead of using the fabric, I've got some pink ribbon that I think will go really nicely because there's quite a lot of pink in this fabric. And if I recall from making this pattern in the past, it does work better with ribbing for the neckline, unless I do my neckline measurement for this. So I think I'm just going to go with the pink ribbon just for a little bit of fun. And I might even, if I've got some pink thread, do some nice pink top stitching for the twin needling if I get round to it. So the time now is 10 to 12, so I shall see how I get on. This is going to take me a little bit longer than normal because of my overlocker not cutting the fabric. So it's 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. So I'm going to just sew it on my sewing machine and then just finish the seam allowances on my overlocker afterwards. So I won't really need to cut any of the fabric away for that, I don't think. Yeah, so I'm just going to get cracking. Of the t-shirt done. I'm having a bit of a mare with the neckband if I'm honest. Unfortunately the pink ribbon that I had was in 2 bits and it's just not wide enough, and I didn't really want to have 2 seams, so that's one piece and the other piece is exactly the same size. Yeah, and unfortunately it's this way, so there's not a lot. It is quite stretchy and I could piece it together, but I really didn't want to have 2 seam lines, and it wouldn't guarantee that you'd get the seam lines on the shoulder seams or something like that. So I think I've decided to use the fabric that I've already got, but I did do my usual calculation, but it's actually made the neckband too big, so I am currently unpicking it. So this is where I'm going to leave you. So you can leave me unpicking this neckband, and I'm just going to make it slightly smaller. I'll just probably cut about, I don't know, 3 or 4 centimetres off, and I think that'll probably be enough. It just looked like it was lifting up the thing, and obviously I've not got the boys here. I'd usually use them to try it on and just check. So I'm going to unpick that. Luckily I only did it on my sewing machine, so obviously it's not overlocked, thank goodness. And I'll just make it smaller and reattach it, and then all I need to do is literally just to hem it. I've pinned it already, so yeah, it's looking, it's looking nice. I think that's really cute, but yeah, it's just literally having to hem it and then put the neckband on. So I'll get that done by tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.